Living abroad doesn't make us rich. We come here and we have to hustle to survive. Until better comes along, it's a very hard road.
It is my desire, break down the walls to connect, inspire. Open up your high place, liars. Time is ticking for the empire. The truth they feed is feeble, as so many times before. The greed of all the people. They stumble in the people in the real Majoraya. They woke up the lions.
And where do people back home get this misconception from? That once we make it into foreign soil, that we are automatically balling. This is the truth about what's really happening over here and how we feel. So welcome guys, how are you doing? So I thought I'd come back with another video. As you can tell from the title, it's about people back home. It could be Africa, it could be Asia, it could be anywhere that is back home. Basically they all think that we're rich, and I'm just here to clear it up because I'm so stressed. I woke up and I had 3 people say to me, Shantani, you can't bring down that dress you wear for Instagram, you can't bring down that hair there. Ask your friend, sister to give you her kids clothes to bring down for me. And I was just so stressed because I was thinking, I don't know you guys. Like, who are you? Like, I know you know my mother, but you don't know me, so I don't understand why you're asking me for stuff. Like, I didn't get it, but obviously I don't want to be mean and say no, because if I say no, I don't want anybody to get mad at me and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay. I was like, I'll see what I can do, and that's all I said. But I think I need to clear this up now. Not all of us are rich. I literally went on Snapchat and I had a massive rant saying, why do people back in Jamaica think that I'm gonna support all of them when I don't even know them? Like, I went off. I was like, when I was homeless, nobody helped me, not even family here, not family in Jamaica. You know, when I was in Jamaica, none of them ever helped me. I never even seen them. I don't remember anybody. Why is this burden on me that everybody's asking me to pack my suitcase full of stuff for them? So what am I meant to bring to Jamaica? It's like they want me to take the whole of England and put it in my suitcase and bring it down, which obviously won't happen. Which won't happen, and it stressed me out. So the response I got on Snapchat was, oh my god, I experienced the same thing. I'm from Uganda and people think that I'm so rich. They think that money grows on trees, that I'm in the UK and that I'm making so much money. Someone else said, oh, I bought my family this stuff to bring to Jamaica. They didn't even call to say thank you. They called to ask back for more. And you know what, I'm going to be really honest, it's so true. The amount of times that my mother had sent stuff to Jamaica for people and nobody ever called to say thanks. They always called to tell you when it's finished, and it's so bad. Like, I love my people. This is not a video to send hate or to be mean or to put them down and stuff like that, but the beggy thing have to stop, because it is beggy because that's what they do. They beg, like Jamaica, Caribbean, Africa, wherever, and it's just not a nice thing to do because it stresses the people out in the UK like me. Like, I was so stressed. Like, okay, let's take a moment to breathe, Shan. But yes, it stresses me out because I don't know what they expect. Like, just because I have this long weave in my head and my makeup look on point doesn't mean that I'm rich. I got this for free. I got the makeup for free. Sometimes I just buy really cheap stuff. It's listen, I'll only bring down stuff to Jamaica for people that I know and that I care about and that I'm like really cool, that I'm close to. But that's not a lot of people. It's just my mother. Like, I haven't seen my mother in 7 years, and it's a really long time for a girl to grow up in a country by herself and her mommy not there, and I take care of her. And the only person that I feel like I'm obliged to or owe something to is my mother. I feel like I should give her the world because she took really good care of me. She taught me good morals, and you know, she taught me to be very strong for me to survive here on my own. She's the only person that I owe. But I just feel like everybody think that I owe them something, I need to bring back something for them, but I'm only going to bring back to the people that I know. So people think that as soon as you step off the boat, the plane, where the cruise ship, however you got to the UK, yeah, as soon as you get all to America or wherever, to a foreign land, to Europe, to a foreign country, they see Europe equals rich. Ching ching. No. This is what happens when our parents come to the UK, or when we come to the UK or America, wherever else. This is what happens. Most of our parents, most of the ones that I know, when they come to this country, yeah, they didn't have the best education. They probably had a decent job back at home, but them qualifications don't really count for nothing here. It's like you come here, you have to start all over again, especially if you have a language barrier. If you're African or whatever, you don't speak the best English, you have the language barrier. You have to kind of integrate yourself into this westernized culture, and it's very difficult. So when like our moms and stuff come here, they work so hard. They either get jobs as nurses, or some of them get jobs as cleaners. I haven't seen anybody actually came straight away and got a big corporate job. That does not happen. They don't come in just soon automatically get like thousands of pounds thrown in their lap. They have to work. My mom was a nurse. She worked as a carer, caring for the old people or whatever, and trust me, it was so hard because, yeah, she would clean them and everything, and they'd still be racist to her. This woman slap her and scratch her and call her a black bitch. And that's the type of stuff my mom had to go through here, because she was working really, really hard to get me from Jamaica to bring me here. She was cleaning office buildings, toilets, stuff like that, just to get me here too. And even when I come here as well, I was like 14 at the time. When I was about 14, she actually took me to work with her. She's like, Shanta, you need to earn your own money and you need to help me out because I got 2 jobs, you know, and things hard, England not easy. And she always told me that. So I go to work with her on a Wednesday and a Saturday just to help her clean and stuff like that, the offices, to get my pocket money at the end of the month. And that was it. Like, our parents had to struggle a lot and go through a lot in this country just to make sure that they give us a good upbringing, even decent. Sometimes we didn't always have the same stuff that these British kids or whatever have here, you know, the new phone, the this and the that and the blah 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 blah. So when we get these things, we're really, really, like, you know, grateful for it, and we really do keep it close to us. And then next thing you know, you have family members. I remember my friend, his mom was from Zimbabwe, and she was buying loads of stuff and sending them back to Harare. And the thing was, when she sent the barrel back, people were taking stuff out of the barrel when she's meant to be selling them to people, like buying the stuff, and like she's trying to make a business, and people are taking the shoes and stuff like that. My mother did the same thing. She sent barrels to Jamaica, and she sent it to family members, and then family members went in my mother's barrel and took out everything, and they thought my mother was rich. Like, my mom works and saved a lot, tried to save most of the majority of the money that she get to pack a barrel just to send to, like, you know, the close, like, brothers and stuff like that. And then people just take them out and never even say thank you. So it's so stressful, guys. Like, it's not easy living here. Like, at one point, yeah, I was homeless. I was homeless when I was about 21. I'm 23 now. Yeah, about 21, and I was sleeping at a friend's house, stuff like that. I bought a dress from Hypnotic for like £5 or something like that. £5, you know. I bought a dress from Hypnotic in Birmingham for about £5. And this lady, she messaged me on my picture that I took a nice picture of, and she said, can I have that dress? Send it down when you're coming down. I cried because I was homeless at the time, sleeping on my friend's sofa, and we wanted to, like, you know, let our hair down and kind of relax and get out and not feel bad about ourselves. So I went and bought a cheap dress, and I felt so happy with my dress. And then for someone to come and say, give me that dress, bring it down, I want that, and put it live on my thing, on my picture, I was upset and I started to cry. And I was thinking, all I want to do is just get myself together, and people just want from me. And I never thought it was such a big deal until I actually met a lot of people that have actually said, everybody thinks that we're rich, and it's just so not the case. We have worked so hard for what we wanted. Like, this house that I'm living in right now, it's a council flat. It stemmed from me being homeless. Like, obviously, back in our countries, you don't get council flats and free housing and stuff like that, but I had to go through being homeless, living in hostels with horrible girls and stuff like that. People still thought I was balling, even though I was taking a nice picture. I've always had an eye for detail, and like things look clean and nice and stuff like that. People still thought I was balling, even though I was living in a hostel, which I didn't have nothing. I'm so grateful and glad to even have a flat now, to have a laptop that I can call my own, an iPhone, you know, a camera. Like, I'm so grateful for it, but I'm still not rich. Sometimes I struggle to pay my own rent. Like, it's really hard here. Like, you try your best to kind of, you know, mold into the Western society. You try your best to get a good job, to do this and to do that, and it's just so not easy. Where you live, back at home, stuff like that, it's less stress. Believe it or not, it's less stress. Here, more opportunities, more stress. Like, people are here working really, really hard, going to work in the snow, in the rain, in the hail. Like, the weather changes like every bloody hour, like just like girls' moods. Like, it just change up, and people are like out there like running off to work. They're getting arthritis in their hands when they're like about 40. Their whole body's just tightening up because this country just makes you sick. England, it makes you sick. I'm so sorry. It just ruins your whole body. Sometimes I get some pain in my leg, but anyways, yeah. It is really hard. I'm going to keep stressing that it's so hard. So don't just automatically assume just because we look good that we're rich and that we're born and that we can afford to give you this and to give you that, because it's just not the case. Like, it really upset me, because at the end of the day, yeah, I want to go back to Jamaica and spend time with my mom and enjoy the time I have with my mother. I don't want to be going out there and, like, you know, my mother's friends are harassing me for things, and it's true, it happens. I don't care when nobody wants to say it happen, and that's what I'm gonna do, because I've seen it. Everybody has actually like said it to me. My friend went down to Jamaica. She said, Shantania, when I told them no, I didn't want to give them my stuff, they turn on me. They don't want to talk to me anymore. They get upset when I say no, and they call us mean. And it's not the case. We're not mean. We work really hard. We save up money each week from our wages to buy holiday clothes, because we don't have holiday clothes, just to go down there and to look nice and to feel good. And it's not an opportunity to make money off us. Like, I think it'd be really bad or horrible if we go down there, didn't give our friends anything, buy them a drink, nice stuff, and give them a little change and take that, but don't take my clothes. Don't do it. Like what they did to my mother, don't do it to me, because I can't stand for that. And I am a real yardie, and I go crazy. Like, yeah, I go a bit cray. I go a bit cray. And even worse is the fact that, because I'm going with Billy, he's a white man, so it automatically assumes, because he's a white boy, that he has money, that he's rich. He's a CEO of a company. Look at her, they're white man, tattoo big, and this, and oh god, look at the hair, should I did that, tattoo big, and you know, he probably have money, come from rich, this and that, they have money to give up. No, just because I'm walking around the white boy does not mean that I'm automatically rich either, because I know that, like, that's the mentality that some people have. White equals rich. That's why people in Jamaica or wherever else, they bleach their skin, because they think if they're lighter of color they get better jobs, meaning more money, meaning da. It's not. Me and Billy was broke as whatever before. We're actually doing okay now, where we can support ourselves, and I support my mother too. But yeah, just because I'm walking around the white man does not mean that we ballin'. We're not. Far from it. So some people, like, I went to the bread shop in Bullring, and this lady was talking to me. She was like, Shantania, sometimes I don't even tell them when I'm coming to Jamaica, because they know, and they'll send in their long list for me to bring stuff down before I even get there. So she says she doesn't tell nobody. She just goes down when she's ready. She tells one person so they can accommodate her, and she just goes down. Nobody wants to tell anybody when they're actually coming down, just because of that. This other girl says that when she was going back to Zim, actually I think it was South Africa, actually Zim, so she's going back to Zim, she goes, Shan, my mom told me not to go. She told me not to go to this place, not to go to that place, because they're going to do juju on me. If I tell them no, they're going to do juju. I'm like, what? Why? They're like, they don't want to see you in, and they think if you have this, it means that you're balling. She has her own little company, and people just expect a lot. And I know someone had to say, I'm really sorry, we're not rich, we're still here trying to make something of ourselves. And I personally feel that it's my responsibility, because I have this platform, to share that with you, because I have to go back down to Jamaica, and I really want my experience to be really, really nice, and I just don't want people pestering me. At the end of the day, I'm going to bring stuff and share it out with people. My ultimate goal is actually become a good ambassador for my country, to go down there to actually help people, not the people that ask me for stuff, but then they have better stuff than me. Like, I see these people wearing designer stuff, you know, they love their posh. It'd have been okay if they asked me, oh, can you send me money for this book that I need for this and that to better myself, but they want things that make them look good so they can go off and show off. go out and show off to other people, which I'm not gonna do. So yeah, I want to be the ambassador, and I want to go to Jamaica, and I also want to like help people that, you know, don't have the same opportunities. Like it's a massive deal when your parents bring you to the UK, trust me. So you have to work so hard and make sure that you make them proud, because not everybody can actually afford to get a visa to come here, and it's so hard. Like, bro, when you come here as well, you have to worry about status. Some people come here on a visitor's visa, and as soon as they get the visitor's visa, they get a job somehow, and then they're trying to overstay their visit, and then they're trying to save for papers to get some sort of status within this country, and it's hard to get status in this country, I should know. Because another time someone was asking me for all this list of stuff, yeah, I was trying to save for my residency within the UK, and that cost money. It cost a lot of money. I was working a £5 an hour salary, trying to save up over £2,000, yeah, just to get the residency. It's hard, guys. We have to hustle. So, you know, I just, at the end of the day, as I said, I just want to become a good ambassador for my country. Actually help the people who don't have anything, who like need food, who need clothes, who really need help, little kids, because obviously they're the future, and if they don't have nothing at all, then, you know, like, teach them to be better people, stuff like that. I just don't think it's okay for people to pressure the people overseas to bring them back stuff and think that we're rich when it's totally opposite, and we are here struggling. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I hope you don't cuss me. You know what, if you want to cuss me down in the comments down there, so I mean, hear what you have to say, but it's the truth. It is the truth, and I know people back me on this because I have had the conversation over and over and over again. We're just not rich. We're just not. Anyways, guys, I just want to say that I love my people. I love Jamaicans. I think they're awesome. Their vibe is just so cool, but I just don't want you to think that I'm balling, because at the end of the day, not all of us here are balling or rich. If we're rich, people will show it, their big car and their money and everything like that. But, you know, we're just here hustling, doing us, and I wish we all had the same opportunities in life. I wish the economy, like in the UK and how everything's up here, would be the same back home or wherever else that you're from, but it's not. But, you know, I'm just trying to do my best and to help myself, help my mother get into a good position where I can actually give back, and actually mean give back, not send clothes off my back to someone who already have tons of clothes. Like, you know, it's just not cool. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you liked it, and I hope I made sense. I'm not really good with all this ranting stuff, but I hope I made sense. And yeah, let's have some debates about this, and I will see you in my next one. All right, make up on yourself.